Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Janelle and I upload new videos every Wednesday. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I got this super smoky, colorful makeup look. It kind of reminds me of like a sunset. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, then definitely please keep on watching. But before you go anywhere, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified every Wednesday when I upload. I love you guys so much, and let's jump into this makeup look. Love you guys. Alright, so I already have my skin moisturized. I put my sunscreen and I did my brows. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and prime my skin. To prime the sides of my face, since they've been more dry lately, I'm gonna use the Too Faced Hangover Primer. I love this stuff for this time of year when the weather is so much cooler and dry, because my skin gets weird and it stops like gripping product. But every time I use this just on like the outside perimeters of my face, it helps my bronzer and everything look so much smoother and not patchy. I do avoid my T-zone though at all costs because that still gets oily. And sorry if my voice sounds really manly right now. I like just woke up a couple of hours ago, so it takes a second for it to adjust. To prime the T-zone of my face, I'm using my MAC Skin Refine Zone Primer. I love this stuff for my T-zone, and it really does just help everything stick so much better. The last couple of days that I've been like using this concoction of primers, my makeup has held up so nice. It just looks so smooth. Now to prime my eyes, I'm going to be using my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I'm always lazy and I use concealer as eyeshadow base versus an actual eyeshadow base, and also use it to clean up underneath of my brows. Alright, so now I want to move on to the eyes. For the eyes today, I kind of want to play with some color. So I want to whip out the new JACLYN Hair Palette once again. I've used this a few times since my last video, using it actually a good amount. It's already kind of messy. So I'm going to start by taking the shade Certified, the matte color in the palette, and I'm going to use that to set my eyelid. Graze it everywhere. Let's take the shade No Joke, the yellow color again. I'm going to use it as my first transition with the same fluffy brush. I'm going to take my Morphe M453 brush. It's like more of a tapered blending brush. I'm going to take the shade Positivity. I'm going to put that a little bit lower in my crease. And then now I'm going to take more of the yellow color, No Joke. That's the name of the color. And I'm going to buff out the edges. This look is a little bit bold for a Monday work day because I have to go to work after this, but we're going with it. Before I do my lid color, I'm going to take the shade Heart On. The same brush, I'm going to take that a little bit lower in my crease. Now I'm going to take the shade Crazy. It's one of my favorite colors in the palette, and I'm going to pack that all over my eyelid. But I'm going to keep it relatively further down, that way I can buff the edges into my crease. So I'm going to pat it on that lower part of my eye. I'm going to take the shade Oh Hello. It's a little bit lighter. I'm going to use that to buff out the edges of the color that I just placed on my lid. So we're just gonna kind of like pat it and do little circular motions up. I kind of like how this palette is forcing me to play with more color. So I would never just voluntarily play with these colors. Like, unless they were in a palette and I wanted to make use of all the colors, I feel like I would just stick to my safe neutrals, golds, rose golds. So now I'm going to take a little bit of the shade Crazy, that darker burgundy, and with a tiny bit on my brush, like the tip of it, I'm just going to blend a little bit more of that on like the outer part of my eyelid, just so everything blends more seamless. Ooh, this is kind of cool. It looks like a colorful smoky eye. A little bit of my moisturizer and a Q-tip. This will just help wipe off the fallout. Small detail brush. I'm gonna take the color I'm in it. It's like a purple iridescent color. It looks white, but when I apply it to my eye, it's gonna end up showing purple. It's like a lilac-y. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but in person, it's literally a purple. And then I also wanna apply some of that to the center of my eye, and I wanna bring it up to my eyebrow. Kind of makes it look like a lightning bolt going down my eye. So now we're gonna move on to foundation. I'm gonna zoom you guys out. I just got really hungry, so I might eat a snack and then come back and do foundation. I also need to wet my beauty blender. I'll be back. So for foundation today, I'll be using my L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Foundation. And this one is in 475 Sun Beige. It's gonna be so much darker than my face, but it'll match my body since I just did self-tan. Finally, I was feeling so like pasty. To dot it in the center of my face, and then I'll pick up some on the back of my hand with my beauty blender, and then I'll use that and work it in. This is by far one of my favorite foundations of all time. I don't like to apply too much foundation to my forehead just because I don't really need coverage. I just like to do a thin enough layer to where my forehead matches the rest of my face, since my face is so much more light than my foundation. I'm just gonna use my Tarte Shape Tape to brighten up my under eye. Mine is in the shade Light Medium Sand. I'm also going to be contouring the sides of my nose and my face using my MAC Studio Fix foundation stick in NC50. This for cream contour. My lines are crooked. I'm gonna have a crooked nose today. Sometimes I'm just honestly lazy. Like, I could use a detailed brush to contour my nose, but I'm just lazy. And then now I'm gonna buff out my concealer. Alright, now we're just gonna blend out the cream contour. Now I'm just going over my cream contour with my beauty blender to soften everything up a little bit. I'm gonna lightly set my under eye with my Studio Fix Foundation Compact in C3. I'm gonna take a little bit of this just before I bake. That way my under eyes don't look too heavy. And I'm gonna take that with my beauty sponge and just like I said, do a really light sweep of it. And then for all over my face, I'm using my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Polish powder in 235 Pure Beige. And for some reason, this Pure Cosmetics brush, it was from like the My Little Pony collection. It's my favorite brush for setting my entire face. It's like the perfect amount of fluffiness and denseness. And it's synthetic, so it's just like super soft. Looks scary with these foundation lips. And then next to bake my under eye, I actually rediscovered this powder, and it's the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder. I have been obsessed with this for my under eyes. It just leaves them super smooth. It gives an extra layer of coverage. It doesn't bunch up or dry out my under eyes. Like, it is just such a beautiful powder. I don't know, maybe my skin type was different before, but I remember when I first tried this powder out, I didn't care for it, but now I'm like obsessed. Looking very cute. Alright, and then next for bronzing and contouring, I'm using my MAC NC45 Studio Fix Foundation Powder. And then I'm going to bake underneath of my contour with the same powder. Yesterday I forgot to do this step and I was like, something is missing. My makeup feels off. And then I realized it was this. It's crazy. It's like the little things that like when you don't do, you just feel thrown off when you're wearing a full face of makeup. Yeah, now we're just gonna wipe away the under eye bake. So I'm gonna take Warm Soul by MAC. Buff away the bake on my jawline. Alright, so now we're gonna set the face with Fix Plus. And I'm gonna take a small detail brush with the, I'm gonna actually mix them all together. And that's what I'm gonna use to highlight down the bridge of my nose. Highlight my cheeks. Just the very high points of them. Alright, and then now I'm going to take this ColourPop. It's like an eggplant purple liner, and it is in the shade No Shade. I'm going to put that in my waterline. Their pencils are like the creamiest, longest wearing pencils ever. I'm obsessed. Next, I'm going to take a flat definer brush, go into the shade No Joke, and put that really close to my lash line. I'm then going to take a pencil brush, actually I'm going to keep it clean and just like smoke out the edges, and then I'll dip into a different shade to buff it even more. I'm going to dip into Positivity and put that on the edges of the lower lash line. So I just kind of like fan out the corners up to extend the eye a little bit. I'm going to take the shade I'm in it, that like purple white iridescent shade, and I'm going to put that at the center of my eye to line my top lash line. I'm also going to add a little bit of dainty to my blush, the pinker one, just because I felt like something is missing. Alright, I'm going to apply these Amazon falsies. I'll link them down below, but before I do that, I'm going to apply mascara. I'll apply my falsies off camera, and then I'll be back to show you my lip combo. Alright, so I'm going to start by lining my lips with MAC Half Red Lip Pencil. And then I'm going to take Morphe Virgin Liquid Lipsticks. This is one of my favorite matte pinky nude colors. And then right over top of that, I'm going to put a little bit of Snob Lip Gloss by MAC. It's like such a pretty cool tone pinky color. And then since I feel like it's missing a little something, I'm going to take a little bit of this pinky color. It was limited edition by MAC. It kind of looks like MAC Please Me, but this is from their spring collection last year, and it's called Wagasa Twirl. I'm just going to lightly dot this, just because I feel like it's missing a little pop. It's a little too purpley for me. Alright you guys, and here you have it. This is the completed makeup look. Super smoky and colorful. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video and enjoyed just playing with makeup with me. If you guys did happen to enjoy this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Definitely don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified every Wednesday when I upload. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!